Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to WBG Xbox Podcast, episode 55. And man, oh man, we have a lot of gaming news to talk about. Last week was loaded with gaming news. It's kind of messed up how we'll have WBG on Monday and then Tuesday, a whole plethora of news to drop. So if we talk about something that you've been hearing about all week, just go ahead and bear with us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, we have a loaded show. Like I just said, we have a great panel. But before I introduce the panel, let me say what's up to the people in the chat. Zero Requiem, Baines. I always can't pronounce your first name, but I Baines. What's up, bro? Spider, Ozzy Cartel. What's happening, bro? Crap Boy. Yeah, you already talking that shit, Crap Boy. I see you. Talking about King Thrash, roasting and exposed Xbox Series X. Yeah, coming from him, what do you expect? Come on now. I'm a gamer. Furious 1369. You know, Furious, I remember seeing your name a long time ago when I had about 20, 30 subs on YouTube, man. I thank you for showing support way back then and still supporting, man. What's happening? Thank you. The goat the goat fucker. I don't even know what that means. And why does he have a picture of Colt Eastwood as his what up, WBG? So what's up, GF? I'm just call you GF, bro. Who else is in here? Oh, some people arguing. Oh, OG Gamer. What's happening, man? Pong Soul, what's up, Pong? Pong was on the show last week. Great guest. Thank you for showing support. Phantom Kraken, my man. Phantom Kraken. It's great to see your name in there again, brothers. It's even better to have you on the panel again. Triple Chocolate Gaming. What's happening? Digital Swords, what's up, man? A Rodimus, yo, what's up, bro? Craig Simmons, my man Craig, what's up with you? Anthony Chipmunk, man, what's up, homie? Thanks for the support, man. Teacher of Israel, what's happening? Isaiah YT, what's up, Isaiah? Emmanuel A1, Emmanuel, my boy, what's up, bro? Stone King X, hey, man, Stone King X is giving away a copy of Outriders for the Xbox on April 1st when the game releases. He gave us a copy, so make sure you guys tune in on to WBG every week. You know what I'm saying? So we can get that away. So thanks, Stone King. Appreciate it. Lil Larry, 3000. What's up, Lil Larry? Swordfish. What's up, Swordfish? True Virgil. You got True Virgil in the house. Dut. Heath Crane. Techno Blast, who's on the panel tonight. We will get to him shortly. Juan Costello, Extreme D. There's a lot of people, man. I'm having to get started with the show. Paul Howard, Ballin' Harder. What's up, y'all? Deck, what's up, bro? Bossy One. What's good, Dirt? What's up, Bossy? Faisal 007. Geekhead 188. What's up, bro? What's up? Iron Mike. What's got? Mr. Kima. What's up, bro? Russell Bellamy. What's up, Russell? The Real Kalito. Everybody else in the chat. I'm gonna go and get started with the show. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I appreciate you being here. First off, I want to say something. First off, our boy Sean is back at home. He was extremely sick. He was in the hospital, but he's back at home. And I'm not sure when he'll be back on the show, but he's back at home. He's recovering. So he's like, Dirt, I'm back at home, Dirt, bitch. Yeah, bitch, I'm back at home. So he's back at home, yeah? So pray for my boy Sean, but he's doing a lot better. He's back at home. You know, first my boy Johanzo scared the shit out of us. Not Sean scared us, but he's back at home, y'all. So, you know, that's good to hear.
He didn't even tell us yet. I just saw him turn on his Xbox and say, yeah, he home.
Yeah, man. So anyway, but let me introduce our special guest. He's an Xbox guy. He's usually on the New Legals channel, but I had to invite him to WBG because we got some good stuff to talk about, and I would love to hear his views on some of these topics. Techno Blast, what's going on with you, bro? Thanks for joining us tonight.
What's up, man? Just over here bleeding green every day. That's all I do.
That's what I'm talking about.
As you should.
Right, as you should. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Oh, no problem. But Tsunami, what's up with you, bro?
Nothing much. You know, enjoying the trolling I've been doing the past week. You know, it's been
who doesn't like a little trolling here and there? You know,
yeah, little fun trolling. You know, no name calling. Just, keeping the light, keep pony tears tasting great. So a
little jab, a lot of body blow here and there. Nothing wrong with that.
No blocks.
Oh boy, this episode is gonna be something else. I can see it already. Next up, my boy Johannes, how you doing, man?
Not much, man. Finally, this microphone situation is gonna end. My mic just arrived in Miami, so it'll be arriving here soon. I want to shout out to the community, man. The memes this week and last week were superb, man. You guys had me laughing, and it's gonna be a fun show, man. Let's go on. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a fun generation, to be honest with you. But we'll get to that shortly. But, Devin, what's going on with you, bro?
Not much, man. Just playing some more Rainbow Six Siege. Having issues with my PC because PC is shit.
I thought it was the master race.
Huh?
Mine too.
I thought it was the master race. Not today, huh?
His master race over 5K, though.
Oh, man. All right. Last but not least, my boy R&B. What's up, R&B?
What's up? I'm doing good, man.
What's your sexy voice? What I told you about that sexy voice? What's going on? This is an Xbox podcast, not a blind date BBW.
You talking about what's up, y'all? What's up?
Nah, this is actually how I sound when I don't have a dog shit mic. So
you sound better, bro.
Yeah, I finally got a brand new mic, and I'll never be thrown on the bus for that shit again.
Oh, man.
I hear you, bro. Let me get a super chat from my boy Emmanuel A1 with the $3. Good to see Tech on. Hope he left his straw. Ha.
You know what he means by that, right?
I do.
No. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, usually on Legal's Direct Gaming, I'm always drinking something with a long straw.
Oh, okay.
So every time I come on, I have my camera on and drinking some kind of drink from somewhere, and he's making fun of me.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. All right, so PS Gamer and they're crying like Technoblast blocked me.
Oh, man.
Let me
say this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go. You about to say something? I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I do. I mean, I block people. I'm not. It's. I just do it because I don't have time for people's crap sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, let me say this before we get to the topics. I put out a tweet last week where I pretty much said it's great to see the Xbox community being really aggressive. They're being aggressive. Like you guys already mentioned, the memes I've been seeing. Xbox guys have been really going after these PlayStation guys. They have, and I've been absolutely loving it because as a guy that's been in this community for a while, it was the other way around pretty much for 7 straight years.
Yeah.
PlayStation guys absolutely killed us. They tormented us for years. And to be honest, we didn't have much ammo last generation, to be honest with you. There was a few guys out there fighting the fight, like my boy Tim Dog and some other guys. But, our ammo was low. But now we're starting to see some things, and, man,
it's flipped around.
This Xbox community is... Man, there's so many guys I haven't seen before that's coming out of woodwork taking it to these dudes. I'm like, damn. Yeah,
they can't take it. It's some can't take it at all because they're not used to it.
Tech. That was my next point. Some of these PlayStation guys that has tormented the Xbox community for years are blocking people.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? You guys are I've seen multiple different PlayStation guys that's been talking shit for 7-8 years straight, blocking people. Like, what?
You guys are Xbox guys soft and stuff, and all of a sudden now they blocking folks. Like, oh, come on, you can't see that now.
It's crazy. It's absolutely unbelievable. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get to the show. Let's start off with some Xbox topics. Actually, I don't know if you guys heard. I'm sure you guys did hear about the whole thing with March 23rd. March 23rd, like what's going on March 23rd? Apparently from a couple of different reliable sources. One was Paul Thurrott. He seems to have some type of connection. Is it Thurrott? Thoreau? Whatever the hell his name is. He seemed to have some connections at Microsoft. And he said Xbox is going to have a some type of event on March the 23rd. It is but like what he said was called. Okay, damn it. I forgot what he said it's called, but it's going to be some type of event on March 23rd. Now, our boy Tim Dog actually said he heard something about March 23rd also. And I wanted to ask you guys, it's possibly going to be some type of Xbox Bethesda event. Now, me personally, I'm not expecting a bunch of different games to be shown. I'm expecting more of them to talk about how it is to have Bethesda with Xbox. Maybe they will finally say if the games will be exclusive or not, which I think they will not be. And I'm excited to hear what they say. Maybe they might show a glimpse of Starfield. Who the hell knows? But Tech, let me ask you first, since you're the guest, man. What are you expecting for March the 23rd?
I think it's going to be more technical stuff about where the industry's going, the technology that they have, and what's capable of. Not so much games, unless that's the focus on it. But I think it's going to be more of, like I said, where the industry is going, gaming, technologies like xCloud and such. So I'm not expecting too much gaming information unless they're going to sneak something in there. But who's to know?
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything like you just said, anything big as far as gaming. But I just can't wait to hear that the deal is finalized and Starfield will be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem and the tears will flow, and I can't wait until that happens. But Sue, man, what's your thought about March the 23rd?
I mean, Aaron Greenberg already put it out there that lower your expectations.
No. He said Elden Ring. People was expecting Elden Ring. See, he said it under that Elden Ring tweet. He said, because what's that? DualShocker said Elden Ring is rumored to be at the March 23rd event. And Aaron Greenberg said
that was just to get clicks too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's all it was for.
Yeah, but he said Elden Ring won't be there. Pretty much is what he said. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't see it being a heavy, big gaming thing. Like I think we mentioned this on the last show where it's going to kind of be like we're finally here, because the Xbox, we're finally together and having a little type of press conference and then showing some of the the future visions of what Xbox has planned and the roadmaps of different things, perhaps some xCloud stuff and how what they see gaming being and stuff like that. I don't really see them doing too much showing of games, especially because it's going to be like a Bethesda thing. So if they do show anything, I'm pretty sure it'll only be Starfield. And I don't think they're going to do that because I'm pretty sure they want to save that to like E3 or something like that. But I actually have no idea of what it's going to be. I'm just hoping that it's better than the PlayStation show because we can't talk shit unless our shit is better. So I'm just hoping it's not like a dog shit show. But I don't really have any expectations.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Joe Hanzo, man, what's your thoughts about this?
Pretty much everybody's same thought. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big event. I think it's going to be more like a technologies event. And when you see his tweet, he says Microsoft is apparently holding a what's for gaming event for gaming. So I don't think it's like Xbox itself showing games or trailers, teasers. I think it's more about more technology, Azure servers, what could cloud be doing right now, maybe tech demos, things like that. But I think it's more as a Microsoft showing what gaming can do now instead of Xbox showing their game. So, I mean, it's still going to be interesting. We're still going to watch it, maybe, but I don't think it's going to be a big event either. I think it's just going to be like interviews, little shows here and there, but I don't think it's going to be that big. So we fans and us should, lower our expectations for real and just wait and see. But I don't think it's going to be that big.
I think it's going to be like a State of the Union, type of address type thing.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's going to be a lot of interviews. Ty Howard will probably be there. P. Hines, obviously PhilSpencer. They'll talk about their relationship. They'll talk about the future as far as what Bethesda means to Xbox Game Studios. But like you guys said, I don't think any games will be shown now because I actually heard someone told me that Xbox is going to wait till the summer to show off the games that they have. They're going to just wait till the summertime, whatever time E3 or whatever show they do. That's when they're going to show their big guns. So we'll see what happened. But Devin, bro, what's your thoughts about this?
I'm not exactly sure. It could be honestly anything. They could show a bunch of games off. They could talk about the Bethesda deal. They could not even have a show on that day for all I know. But if it is a show, I would imagine it would have something to do about Bethesda. Like you said, PhilSpencer talking to Todd Howard and multiple of interviewers, possibly maybe show a snippet of some games and whatnot. I think it would be exactly that. Maybe show a few snippets of some Bethesda games and additions to Game Pass.
Yeah, I got you. R&B brother, with your new mic, what you think, man?
Man, I'll be honest, I don't really care. It's set up for, hey, this is where the industry's going. That's what we're doing. That's cool for developers and all that. That's
it's
fine.
a TED Talk. Talk.
I'm not in the mood for a TED Talk where we talk about whoever the hell knows. Yeah. I just want games. Let me know when a game show's going on. That's where I'll show up.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
I agree. I can't get mad.
I think you can tell by the energy of our responses, like we don't really expect much.
Well, we don't want what Sony did last year with that TED Talk that Cerny did. Right?
Yeah.
It was 2 hours.
No.
And I'm afraid that's what it's going to be. It's some sort of TED Talk that really doesn't interest the core gaming community or even the hardcore ones. It's like, we just want to see the games, what the system is capable of, what the developers are working on, and without all the technical talk. And because I get tired of that. It's like, I don't want to hear people talk about the game. I want to see the game in action.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And you're right about that, man. But go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I was done.
No, I was saying, yeah, you're right. We're ready to see the games. At this point, we're ready to see the games. I will be happy on the 23rd. Like I mentioned several times, I mentioned every week for it to be finished, for it to be finalized, and we could just move on to focus on the games, because as Xbox fans, we've been waiting for some high quality AAA games, besides Gears and Halo and Forza for a while, and I think it's time. I think this summer or whenever their show is, they're gonna show some stuff, man. I think they're gonna show some stuff. And I was listening to Rand's show, man, and he, Rand knows certain things. He said something. He said last week on his like him and Jez Corden show, he said that Phil's tired of hearing the Xbox has no games narrative. He said, he talks to Phil. He said he feels is tired of that narrative, and he wants to shut that narrative up. And how do you shut that narrative up? I'm sorry, have some games, right? So I think, like my boy last week, Pong, so he used avalanche of games is coming, and I love that adjective. I know it's not an adjective. It's not an adjective. Well, he used it as an adjective. An avalanche of games is on the way. And I absolutely love that. But anyway, you guys got anything before we move on? Nope.
Nah.
No.
All righty. Now let's go ahead, man. Let's talk about, I know this is an Xbox show, but we do cover gaming news. And last week, PlayStation was in the news. Now, PS4 gamer, are you still in the chat? Don't leave. I want you to hear this shit. I want you to hear this. Okay. Now, first off, Tuesday, and I hate it how it happens the day after WBG.
I told you.
But on Tuesday, it came out that Jim Ryan himself came out and said that Days Gone will be on PC in the summer, and what did he say? A whole slate.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's his exact words. A whole slate of PlayStation exclusives will be going to PC. Now, let me state my opinion before I go to you guys. First off, I don't know if they will do day and date anytime soon. Maybe eventually, but I know you all saw a lot of PlayStation guys, ponies as we call them, crying on Twitter, absolutely crying. No, why would you do this, Jim Ryan? Bro, listen, us Xbox guys in 2015, there were some Xbox guys that lost their mind, that lost their shit, was highly upset when Xbox came out and said, all Xbox games are going to PC, and ours was day and date. Most people like me, I didn't give a shit, but there was a lot of Xbox guys crying. Yeah, they got over it. You guys will get over it. You know why? Because you're still going to play it on PlayStation.
Exactly.
Stop crying. And like Tech, these guys got to realize that PlayStation is the business. Now, you guys love these games are phenomenal. Last of Us, great game. God of War, fantastic game. And people got to realize the PS4 sold about 120 million consoles. These games sold great, but these games sold between 10 to 20 million copies. Now, people say, oh, yeah, that's great.
Where's the support?
Great. Yeah, no, I mean, that's good, right? But when you look at the whole picture, 120 million consoles, only 20 million or less sold. And you got to think about the budget of a game like The Last of Us 2. The budget of that game had to be out of control because they had over 2,000 people working on that game. This isn't the 80s where 6 or 7 people finished Sonic 2 or Super Mario Brothers. You got to pay these people, right? You got to pay these people the 4 or 5 year development cycles. So PlayStation is a smart business. They're looking to expand their income.
Yes.
Simple as that, man. Y'all will get over it. So, Ted, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I see PS Gamer here saying it's an old game. And what I've told some people, and even in one of my videos, Game Pass started that way. Xbox started that way, putting games on PC, and they did old games. They didn't start right away with new games, So it's just a stepping stone for Sony to kind of catch up to where Microsoft is at right now.
Right.
Sure, we'll do a Days Gone right now, and it's old. Sure, fair enough. It's an old game, and nobody cares for it right now. Right. But it's a start to get their feet wet on how this works. That way, they can move a little closer, inch a little closer to maybe, like you said, day in, day out on new releases. Will it start this year, next year? We don't know. Nobody knows. And if they get their infrastructure set up correctly, because Sony doesn't have an infrastructure like Microsoft. So they're lacking on that part. And so they can't move as fast as Microsoft does. And Microsoft moved pretty quick to get to where they are right now. And so Sony has a lot of work to do. And like I said, it may be an old game. Nobody really cares for it. But it's just a stepping stone to get to their end goal. And that's to get probably day in, day out games. So.
And you know what? I think you're absolutely right. Plus, I think this is going to happen. This is just my prediction, of course. Like a game like Days Gone is 2 years old. Yes, absolutely. Then maybe they start dropping games maybe a year later than then it launched on the PS5. Then maybe 6 months later. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
yep. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's going to take some time. Like I said, they don't have the same infrastructure as Microsoft, so they don't have, that development and just their structure. It's just terrible right now. And then they just have to take little steps to get where Microsoft is right now.
Yep. I mean, they have great games, man. I'm not going to even cap about it. They have great games, man.
It's just the community who's terrible.
Yeah, the community is a bunch of assholes. Yeah. But, they do have a lot of games that are great single-player experiences. I'm not going to say one and dones, but these are great single-player experiences. So when you finish it, most of the time you move on to something else.
Yes.
That's why some of these other games, Gears, Fortnite, these games have this, you're constantly playing it. You're putting money into the game. That's why microtransactions is a thing. I mean, I'm sorry. I know some people hate it, but microtransactions is the thing because of these games are more expensive to make, y'all. So we have to realize it is not 1996 anymore. These games are millions and millions of dollars to make. The budgets are absolutely ridiculous, and they need some of this money back. So you guys should have to just deal with it, man.
And one thing I like to add, it doesn't take away any enjoyment of the game going to PC.
Right.
Because they're getting the same game, except it's going to be on PC.
That's it.
And where fans, both on Xbox and PlayStation side, there's no need to get upset. You're still going to get to play your game on your Xbox or your PlayStation. That nobody's taking that away. All it's doing, expanding the audience to PC, and that's it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Facts. Absolute facts. Yep, I agree. And like I Am Gamer said, Ghost of Tsushima was the truth. Great game. I finished it. Amazing game.
Yep.
But guess what happened when I finished it? I moved to another game. I'm just saying, so you got to see where Sony's coming from, where Jim Ryan is coming from, man. they're a business and they're trying to make even more money than they made already. Come on, guys, you got to realize that. But Sue, man, what you think about this?
All right, so the thing about them is they prided themselves on only on PlayStation. They have this thing where, okay, if you want this game, it's an exclusive club. And now all of a sudden, y'all letting colored folk when it was all white. So it's different now. You have more of a crowd. but basically, they are also worried that they're getting the lesser version of the game because on PC, potentially it's going to run better. It's going to look better.
It's going to look better.
Now they're worried that they're going to get the worst version of their games. And they're terrified that they can't have this bragging right that they had before. And they're also doing this thing where they're like, it's only one game. First of all, it started out with, they'll never do that. Sony would never do that. They value their IPs too much. They devalue the console. Next thing you know, it's only one game. Next thing you know, it's only old games. Next thing you know, it's 2 years old.
Yeah,
Death Stranding was only 6 months old.
Well, they're already saying that right now.
Yeah, so they're moving the goalpost back. It went from never to old to 1 to 6 months out to it wasn't a owned by Sony game. Like, listen, the writing is on the wall. He said this with their mouths. They said this before. And if you're still in denial about what's actually happening and just hoping on hope that it doesn't change, like, no, this is going to happen more. They said they have a slate of games. That means they have a lot more coming. You're going to get the God of War collection on PC. You're going to get the Uncharted collection on PC. You're going to get all their great IPs that never touched the PC. Like Xbox, up until probably a portion of the 360 era, all their games were on PC. Like Gears, I think Gears 1 was on PC, but Gears 2 wasn't. So there was a period of time where Xbox wasn't, but
that's 15 years ago, Sue.
Yeah, but for the most part,
it costs as much then as they do now.
God, I'm old.
But for the most part, Xbox games have been on PC, and they're just now feeling this. So they're terrified. So some of them are jumping off the cliff talking about, they're done with PlayStation, or some of them saying they're going to get a PC now and stuff like that. No. Listen,
hey,
if you're a console guy,
too dramatic.
Hey, so let me say this. Let me ask the PlayStation guys this: if those games go on, when those games go on PC, you think all of a sudden The Last of Us 3 is going to be trash, or whatever? Like God of War 2 is going to be trash because it's on PC? No, man, come on, guys. Let's be real right here. There's billions of PCs in the world, billions. Right? You don't think they see that potential there, man? Come on, yo. Jim Ryan and PlayStation ain't stupid. They like, yo, let's try to make some more money. I use this analogy in my video. I said, what if your favorite musician, like say it was Eminem, for example, he would say, you know what, I'm going to only put my shit on CDs. And then 3-4 years later, he like, damn, I need some more revenue. I'm going to put it on Spotify and iTunes.
Well, that's what happened. It's exactly what happened.
Right? But why would you be like Eminem, even though he's your favorite artist? Would you be mad about
I can't believe they put on CD. I just want tapes.
Right.
I can't believe you want to make money.
I can't believe he's touring outside of Detroit.
Yeah. Right. Bro, PlayStation is going to make more money, meaning they're going to invest in more IP and their games. Y'all should be okay with this, man. I can't tell y'all how to feel. But I'm just saying, RP, what you think, man?
Last year, when all the hubbub was going down about when Sony had that, I think it was a PowerPoint or some type of presentation about how they were going to feature. About for one generation, they went from just disc, and the next was disc to downloads and Blu-rays. And then one, they said out of their own mouth, they want an experience that you can have anywhere without a PlayStation. Mm-hmm. All these ponies ignored it. They looked at it, they saw it, they put the fingers in their ears, they close their eyes, start running around in circles like idiots. And then when it starts to happen, when they start making deals with Microsoft to buy their service and use the service, when you see Jim Ryan backtracking on what he said a year ago about Sony Bleeds Generations and what was the other thing, Game Pass like subscription is not feasible. What did he say a few days ago? It's
sustainable or something like that.
Yeah, he said sustainable.
And they look at all of this, and I was like, I don't understand this. They go so hard for a corporation that gives them nothing but something they pay for. What is wrong with them? I don't understand. It's like it's funny because we see the ivory tower falling right in front of their faces, but they're holding so strong on to some false equivalence of Jim Ryan and all of my best friends, and they got them in the back corner like they'll never do that to us. They'll never do that to us. Nah, it's this is that. Fam, we've seen people literally try to give them death threats over this. These ponies are weird.
Hey, Devin, what you think, man?
I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one. They talk all this shit, and then as soon as Sony does anything that exactly what Xbox has been doing for years, all of a sudden it's okay.
It's a genius idea.
It's okay. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has 3D audio. And why do they care? It's not a console.
Hey, like I said, some Xbox guys was excuse me, some Xbox guys was pissed. There were some Xbox guys pissed, even though some of them are ponies now, but they were pissed.
But hold on, wait,
I'm playing the world's smallest violin, Dirt.
The same people that was mad that's on Sony now, do they have that same energy?
Not anymore. They was
exactly.
I understand it now.
It's better for their economic the way my bank account is set up.
Yeah, it's insane how many people got upset, and I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Nobody's taking your toys away.
Right? They're not taking them away. Just
damn,
they're letting other more.
They're not taking your toys away.
Yeah. So, Joanne, so what's your thoughts? Man?
Listen, ponies, my brothers. This is what's happening.
Your brothers?
No, hold on.
They're your cousins.
Listen,
are you sure?
Brethren, gaming brethren. Listen, you know when you butt up your wife or your girlfriend for months and months and months, just for eventually she'll give you that booty hole. And as a good boyfriend or husband you are, you're gonna use lube. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Jim Ryan's using lube with you guys, and eventually it's gonna happen. It's not gonna hurt that much. We will still enjoy it. The games are still gonna be there. That's my only thoughts on it.
Oh shit!
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh man! hey! So they say Xbox dudes are scared. What are we scared of? Our games are already on PC. What the hell are we scared of?
I never get those kind of comments. I'm like, hey, Tech, you're scared of PlayStation. It's like, but I have a PlayStation 4. What am I scared of?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man.
The other thing is too, like,
hey, look, hold on, wait. They're cherry picking. What happened to Bleeding Edge? It was ass. That's what happened to Bleeding Edge. What happened to Destruction All Stars, buddy?
What happened to Buzzsnacks?
A and date on PlayStation Plus.
Come on. I liked Bleeding Edge.
I did too.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. I tried to play it and nobody was on the lane to play it, so I couldn't play it. There was nobody in the lobbies.
But which one scored higher?
Oh, snap. Come on now, Devin.
Let's go.
All right, man. Let's anything else before we move on to state of play? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the last part. The thing about it that made the I guess some people a little more easy on the Xbox side was we had dual ownership. We had cross-buy. So if you own the game on Xbox, you get to play it on PC for free.
Yeah.
Y'all, on the other hand,
that's the infrastructure I'm talking about. You can the play anywhere titles.
But there's a thing. I think there's a key difference between Xbox and PlayStation.
We still get
when that happened to Xbox, when some of them got upset, Xbox wasn't in a good spot. So it was kind of looking like Xbox was getting away from console gaming and going to other places to make revenue. On our side, it was more worrying than what you have on PlayStation, to be honest. So I think there's a difference there. But if nothing happened to us and we're still getting these good experiences on our Xbox and we're still getting consoles, what are ponies worried about on the PlayStation? You guys are still going to get your games on PlayStation. But you guys have to realize this plan has been said for years. You guys are getting your games day by date. It might not happen today, not tomorrow, maybe in a few years, but it's going to happen. You might accept it today, might accept it now, because when it happens, that's going to be a shit show for you.
You're not going to like it, but you're
not going to like it at all, but you have to accept it. If you want God of War and The Last of Us and Bloodborne, all those games to be excellent and have the budget they need to make those games great, let those games go to PC.
Hey man, these guys keep on running with the same narrative. I see no Russian. You only had no new IP and yeah.
Yes, we accept that. Yes,
We
that's the difference.
admit
accept
that, brother. We've said. I just said the Xbox had their games wasn't great last generation, and me and Tsunami Sue, we always say they stopped developing games somewhere in the middle of the generation, and because of that, we have a big drought. But when you have all these games, they have announced all of these games for next generation. Am I supposed to jump ship now? I'm just saying.
Hey,
I mean, look,
Phantom.
Go ahead.
Hey, ponies. I need you to listen real quick. Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
Yo, that was some Mortal Kombat shit.
Hey, right, Sean. I can't think his damn name. Shao Kahn.
Kahn.
Let me get this super chat from my boy A. Rodimus with the $5. To be reasonable, Dirt. After Xbox games start going to PC, the new AAA games started to dry up. That's true, but I don't think that was because the games went to PC. That was because they was in a bad spot, like Joe Hansel said.
They were in a bad spot, and we didn't have any. Well, not didn't us, but Xbox didn't have any studios. Basically, we only had the 3 studios, 343. The Coalition didn't even exist when that happened.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? 10. I mean, Xbox was in a dire state. Xbox was going to disappear for real, and they had to open their revenue to PC and other places in order to survive.
And Game
That's
Pass.
the only. Yeah, exactly. Now Game Pass gave it, a little bit of life to Xbox, but now they're doing investment and everything. But there's a key difference. This was happened to Xbox. That happened to Xbox. PlayStation is different. But I saw somebody in the chat, I don't remember who it was talking about Japan Studios. Maybe if a Japan studio had support on PC, maybe that studio wouldn't disappear. Just a little.
Hey, you know what?
So much you can do with one platform.
Yeah.
And then the other thing
nowadays
is too, Microsoft is making more profit, even though they're not making as much revenue. But yes, Sony's making a lot of profit, but they're paying a lot more for that profit.
Right. See, because like you said, even though Sony's making more now, they're also spending a lot because their games, like we said, their games are amazing.
Not
They're very expensive, expensive games.
Not 7.5 billion.
Yeah, it's true. So all right, let's move on, man. Did you guys see State of Play?
Unfortunately, yeah.
State of Playlist.
Thankfully not.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Let me get my thoughts right quick. Well, I'm gonna go down. Like I'm gonna say what games I thought looked okay. Deathloop, of course, that's the Xbox
Showed
game.
it already.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's State of Play. I wasn't expecting anything big. You know how some guys are saying they was gonna show God of War and Silent Hill, and I knew they weren't gonna show any of that stuff, but Deathloop looks pretty good to me. Of course, that's a Xbox studio soon. Kenna looks amazing. That's a time exclusive, but that game looks dope.
Yes, it does. I thought it was a PlayStation only until I started reading people saying,
They
"Hey,
had it on the splash page. They said time exclusive."
Yeah, so that's going on Xbox when they get it.
Yep, I'll just wait for Xbox. But Final Fantasy VII DLC. Also, they showed off the PS5 upgrades and stuff like that.
They did?
Well, they didn't show it. They talked about it. I'm sorry. They talked about it.
I must have missed that part then. Yeah,
they talked about it. Now, let me say
But
this.
you only get it if you bought it. So, like all the people that get it, the PS Plus version don't get the upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, that upgrade. Yeah.
Now, let me say this. Is that game coming to Xbox or not now? Because I thought last year at the bottom of their advertisement, it said timed exclusive till April of 2021.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that's still the case, but because they didn't say it was exclusive at the PlayStation.
Well, they did. Well, no. At first, on the poster, it didn't. They took it off.
Oh, really? Okay. So I don't know if it's coming to Xbox or not.
Well, it's supposed to be a year time exclusive, but supposedly they bought it for longer. I don't know.
Oh, they extended it. Oh, okay, that's definitely possible because I know that Project Athea is supposed to be 2-year timed exclusive. And I mean, listen, I'm not mad at Sony being aggressive. Hey, Xbox should be aggressive right back at them, though, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So they also showed Crash 4. I love that game, actually. It's pretty good. They showed, the PS5 enhancements. Returnal. Now, what do you guys think about this game? What did you think about Returnal? Because one, it's $70. It looks okay. It looks pretty decent. but it doesn't look $70 decent. What do you guys think about Returnal?
I think it looks like Recore.
PS Plus filler.
Nah, not like that.
Nah,
Come
it looks
on.
better than Recore.
It looks like a next gen Recore. Maybe.
I enjoy Recore. I finished Recore, but it definitely looks better than Recore.
If you say so.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
But see, it being $70, I think that might turn a lot of people away from that game because that's not a $70 type of game, in my opinion. It looks pretty decent, but maybe it should be around 50.
I wouldn't pay 50 for it.
Oh man.
I'd pay 40 for it.
But another game caught my interest was Sifu?
Seafood.
SIFU?
Yeah.
I actually thought that looks pretty good.
That's your new Shenmue.
Oh, that's Shenmue.
That's your new that's your new Shenmue.
No, it ain't.
Seafood?
No, I think it looks pretty good. That's made by the people that made that game. Damn, what was the name of the game that they made? Shit, I can't think of it. But yeah. So those things look all right.
I think that was the only game that was new that they showed.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Sifu, SIFU.
SIFU, yeah. I thought it looked pretty good. It had some other games at the show that didn't interest me, but those are the games that, interest me. Like I said, Deathloop looks pretty good because I mentioned this before, but I am a fan of Arcane Studios games. The art style is okay. I don't really care about the art style, but the games the gameplay is amazing. I finished all of their games last generation. From Dishonored 1, 2, the DLC, Prey. I finished those games, and I can't wait to play Deathloop. Got to be honest. So, anything else before we move on to the next topic?
4 or 5. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese thriller. It's a Chuck E. Cheese thriller game. Yeah,
I gave that game so much credit because the first time they showed it, it looked real. It looked good. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They got ray tracing on the floor and all the still images. Then they showed the gameplay. Like, what the hell is this? Like an indie game from the early 2000s.
as long as that franchise has been out, I have no idea what that game is about. Five Nights at Freddy, just in general.
Look up game theory. He'll explain it all.
What is like stealth? I don't know. It's like
no, you're stuck in a room trying not to get jump scared, basically.
Yeah, there's lore to it where he extrapolated and everything, but it's like essentially you're trapped in a haunted Chuck E. Cheese.
And you're trying to make it through the night.
Yeah,
a haunted Chuck E. Cheese. I'll be there.
Haunted or
with animatronic robots trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not for that. Shoot, put me in for real.
Yeah, I played it for a second. The jump scares, I said, "Nah, I'm good."
I love horror games, man. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the first 4 games are in Game Pass, I think.
Yeah, there's some in Game Pass. I've seen them. Yeah.
I honestly like the one that was funny was the Dodgeball City.
Oh, it's called. I thought that was a Switch exclusive.
That's the multiplayer.
I know. Yeah. That one actually looked like it could be fun.
Yeah, I guess it'll be fun, but I ain't about to cap for it.
Nah, it's not because if it was on the Xbox stage, guess what'll happen?
Oh yeah,
Come on, man. We gotta talk to him for real.
True
This
witty.
was gaming.
Let me get this super chat. True witty with the $2. Sifu means C, yes, means yes. FU means FU. Sifu. Yes, fuck you.
See.
Thanks, Witty. Hey, man, Witty, man, I see you kind of upset about the whole PC thing, bro. Trust me, you'll get over it, bro. Hey, what up, Fun Speculation? I saw a new leak over here for a second. Hey, what up, bro? I don't know if you're still in here, but what's happening, man?
I don't know if you knew, Dirt, but Sifu is coming to PC day and date.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Just throwing that.
Yeah.
It's a nice throw.
Yeah.
But I did something interesting this week. I watched some pony podcasts just to gauge the temperature.
Oh,
there are all spectrums of
their reality.
Yeah, like somewhere in denial, somewhere in acceptance. They were going through the 5 stages of whatever. And I seen people like Jack Move. He was acting a little weird. I watched Hard Eights Any Given Sunday, and he baited Optimus Code. He's like, that state of play was awesome. Sony can do no wrong. Tell him about it, Optimus. He's like, yeah, it was great. You said you are compromised. That show was trash. And so he baited him. You said you are a pony. That show was trash. And like, it's just funny to see like there's this weird dynamic between like pony to pony. Like some of them are still capping hard, like King Thrashers of the world, and some of them are like, fuck everything. I don't know what to think anymore.
You know what?
Just funny. They're just scrambling.
That just gave me an idea. I should just start a new channel from scratch and be like the alternate Techno Blast. It's all pony base.
Yeah.
And see how far that goes.
Right?
Ultimate pony.
It's called MBG.
Oh shit!
Sony can't do no wrong. It'll be called that.
That's the podcast.
Oh
Do
man.
no wrong.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So there's one more Sony topic before we move on to something else. You guys mentioned this earlier in the podcast about Sony Japan. So it looks like they're close to shutting down. Now, Sony Japan, they're responsible for games like Ape Escape, Gravity Rush. They helped with Bloodborne.
Knack.
Yeah. So
Knack.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did do Knack. So but the rumor is that they're shutting down because they're not being profitable.
Not on PC.
They're not profitable, man. So you guys they're going back to what we talked about 15 minutes ago. These games are costing money, and if these games aren't selling like that, they're losing money. And so they said that Sony's going to shut them down. And there's plenty of evidence. Tons of developers from Sony Japan is leaving. They're leaving. So
and the crazy part was they were trying to cover it up like, yeah, no, they're just being rolled into a sobo. No. A lot of these motherfuckers getting fired or let go or going to other Japanese studios and making their own shit. Like this is a closure. This is Lionhead, okay? This is Lionhead. They're closing up shop, and some people are going to stick around and some people are going to leave, but they're closing the studio. And the telling part about it is it's in Japan, and this is furthering the relationship with Japan because they've transferred. Like Sony's become a Western company at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they have a different CEO. They have different practices, the types of games that they're making, and you know they're closing down shop, and Switch is taking over Japan, so they're kind of like, here, take it, whatever.
Well, didn't they cut off Sony Japan a couple of years ago and say, hey, we're gonna do things our way?
Did they?
There was an article suggesting that when they went for advertising for the PS5, they didn't go to Sony Japan or vice versa because they felt like they didn't know what they were doing, so they started doing their own way.
Something was down a couple of years ago or so where, like I said, Japan was cut off.
Yeah, I don't remember really.
Something from
remember everything started when they tried to launch The Last Guardian and it never came out on the PS3. And then it came out to the PS4 and it was a flop. Since that day, Sony Japan was just not on the picture anymore. Sony lost faith completely on them. I'm not saying an Unrush is not a good game, but it wasn't a PSP, and then came with the second part on, I think it was on PS4, right? But nobody put attention to those games. But since The Last Guardian, Sony Japan has been on trouble. I don't know if you guys remember about The Last Guardian. Yeah. None of us played that shit. None of us. Hey. I had it. I played it for about an hour.
Didn't it make like Tearaway?
Hey, Dirt.
I don't know.
I found that article they were asking about if you want to go on my screen right quick.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get the super chat right quick from Geekhead 188 with the $2, aka the Indie Station 5. Oh, y'all got Geekhead started.
Oh man, Yoshida still busting moves.
Thanks, Geekhead. So what you say?
What Technobus was talking about with that rift between Sony Japan and Sony US. I found it. If you want to talk about it right quick.
No, by the way, Tearaway was made by Media Molecule.
Oh, Media Molecule. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, look, man, that goes back to what we were saying. If it's not making money, man, they can't throw money out of the window. These games, and like you said, Sue, the Switch is taking over Japan. Over there, they love the portable stuff, and Sony is catering to the West. We love their games over here. The Japanese don't really love their style of game. I don't know if The Last of Us or God of War is big over there. Probably not, but it's big over here and in West. So,
well, it's probably because they moved more into their mobile games over there.
Yeah, they are.
Nobody's sitting at home playing, PlayStation. They're on their awesome phones. They probably got some better phones than we do,
right?
And playing whatever mobile game they got.
And then, even stuff like they changed their button mapping, for no reason. That probably pissed them off.
I don't like the way you changed the buttons. You're out of here.
X meant cancel, circle me, and confirmed, and they flipped it to be the Western style. So everybody was just confused and mad. I'll be mad if they changed the A and the B button.
Well, they should have made the controller a little bit bigger than if they go in American style.
Well, they did. They did. The controller's way bigger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the PS5 controller's way bigger than the DualShock.
Mm-hmm. So I finally saw the PlayStation, at the store. I'm like, dude, this thing is humongous.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's another thing. They they're minimalist. They like small things.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Let me do my timestamp. Damn, pen ain't working. All right. So next thing I want to talk about, man. Let's go ahead and talk about Now, listen, people in the chat. I'm about to talk about Google Stadia for a quick second, okay?
Oh, shit.
I need you guys not to leave.
We're going to tie it in, though. We're going to tie it in.
If we're going to tie it in, I'm going to need you guys not to leave.
Oh, shit.
But this is some juicy Stadia news.
What?
I know you guys might have heard, but I need you guys not to leave. Let me get the super chat from Tip Diamond right quick. Tip Diamond with the $5. Showing some support, WBG panel and guests. Shout out to you and the chat. Hit that like button. Oh, yeah. PS5 still got 13.3 teraflops.
Smash that like button.
RDNA 3.
Thanks, Tip. RDNA 3.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Oh, man. So,
it's
yeah. Hey, Anthony Chipmunk, don't leave, bro. Don't leave. Now, I'm about to speak about Stadia for a quick second. Don't leave, man.
Dirt, put the raps in the chat.
It's a wrap. Yeah, put the raps in the chat.
Put the raps in the chat. Oh, man. Y'all something else, man.
It's a wrap. It's a
Yeah, I see some. They made gifts for this man.
Oh,
man. That's what I said. The Xbox community ain't to be played with, man.
They're not holding back.
They ain't holding back. They're aggressive. I love it, man.
Apparently the whole Xbox community know Photoshop too.
Oh my god, man. They ain't playing, bro.
There it is. There it is.
Raps in the chat.
Raps in the chat.
I gotta find that rap emoji. Maybe that's only on iPhone. I can't find that damn rap.
Nah, you have to go to your food section.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a rap.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about Google Stadia. I gotta change my timestamp now. Shit. Google Stadia, man. So Jason Schreier, he put out an article talking about Google Stadia. Said they missed initial sale targets by hundreds of thousands. They tried to take on PlayStation and Xbox instead of starting small, which was a big mistake, to bring games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Destiny, and some other games. They spent millions, tens of millions of dollars each. Instead of investing in their own shit, they spent tens of millions of dollars to get, the Ubisoft games, Destiny, and all of that stuff on Google Stadia. Now, look, man, Google Stadia looks like it's not going to be around much longer.
No.
To hear this is absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. And for them to tell their employees, oh, yeah, you guys are doing a great job. 5 days later, do me a favor, go ahead and get out of here.
I'm going to need your clock out.
That's great. Now, before I go, you guys, let me get these couple of super chats right quick. Tip Dynamo with the $2. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. RDNA3. Oh, my God. Y'all silly, man. Y'all won't let my man lay that down, will ya?
And he's flapping his hand sideways and going like side to side.
Oh my God. Nuisance with the $2. Shout out Dirt and Panel. 200 in the chat. I see y'all. Thanks, Nuisance, my man. Nuisance, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. So let me ask you guys, man. Google Stadia. Now, like, we can't spend too much time on this because every time we talk about Stadia and Nintendo, our numbers diminish.
That shit's dead.
All I can say is shout out to the two fighting to the end. Only two fighting to the end. Respect to you guys, man.
They fighting harder than Google.
Shout out to the Moss Effect.
Oh shit.
Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to say. It said it looks like they had an episodic Kojima Productions horror game, but it may have been canceled.
Must have been.
It must have been canceled, man.
Oh, man.
So what the hell?
Dirt. Don't you know?
The Phil Harrison effect, Sue?
Yeah, that too. The other crazy part about it is like they're spending like $10 plus million to have a port. Hellblade cost $10 million. You could have just got a game instead of a port. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
but there were tens of millions in one game. I wonder how much
for
Red
an
Dead
old
Redemption
video game
cost.
port.
I don't know. I think said I don't know how much, but they said they for all of those games, the Ubisoft games,
Like Red Dead and stuff like that.
Red Dead, Destiny, they spent. But the thing is this, man. When you're starting off, you must have something exclusive, bro. Look, even Xbox had Halo. Why would anybody go play the same multiplats that's on the PS2 that they probably already have?
Yeah.
Why would anybody? I don't care if Google Stadia is cheaper. I'm already playing on console. What would? But I got to buy the game again. What would make me go to Google Stadia? Right?
Power of the cloud. The power of the
That ain't enough.
But Dirt.
The 4K. Oh wait.
No.
I was just about to say that. They said they wanted the 4K. They about to get sued over that.
No, but Dirt, don't you know? This is all going according to plan. Sometimes you get little bumps in the road. You do what you got to do. They have to read blood, sweat, and pixels, or whatever the hell they keep talking about.
Yeah.
It's stuff goes down. You close down the studio. You get your third party support. You run it out. Boom, you're back on top. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
man.
they went to Friday. You win some, you lose some.
Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Come on, son. Get up, Craig. Man, look, bro.
All about.
I don't know what to say, man. This Google Stadia. Listen, I thought it'll last longer than this. I thought it would last longer than this.
I didn't think it was going to last this long.
Google has a track record.
Bro, just imagine that. We already have Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo.
And that's the thing. I'm no business person, but I think it's going to be tough for somebody else to come in and try to take the market share from the big three.
Right.
They're established. They've been around for a long time. And then you want a fourth player to come in and try to take some of the fan base from those platforms.
That's
too much.
That's like us trying to launch a soda brand to go against Coke and Pepsi. Like,
yeah,
WBG soda coming for you. Like, what?
Well, look, you're right about that. Tech, you're right about that because PlayStation obviously already established. They have great IPs already there. Same with Nintendo. Same with Xbox. But you're going to come out with no new IPs. Nothing.
And then you're putting more stress on developers to make it for that platform. Mm-hmm. So it's like now we got to do it for Stadia. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
sad.
That's just extra work that some developers just probably don't want.
Definitely, man. So so Stadia looks like it's not going to be around much longer.
Start up a food chain and call it Queen McWindles.
Well, at least you got a collector's item with that controller. So if they go out of business,
I mean, it's fun and all to see Stadia.
It's going to be a relic someday.
Yeah, look, I think it's funny and all, but I think it sucks to the developers who actually sign contract with them.
Oh my god!
I don't know how many developers they had, but to one day you're going to work and they say, "Don't worry about it. Everybody's gonna be great. You're gonna get a new studio. You're gonna get a raise." And 5 days later, you're like, "Clean your desk." And that's
crazy, man.
Hey, that happened to me.
Oh, shit.
I started a new job. I left a full-time job to go to a contract job. I started on a Wednesday. The next following Monday, the president comes in and says, "Hey, the project you're on, it's dead. We're not going to do it." And I'm like, "What?" But luckily, I had cool managers that kept me as long as they could, and now I'm a permanent employee. But still, that uncertainty that I had that first couple of weeks,
that's crazy.
That I didn't know what was going to happen.
I got a question though. Like, so when it dies, what happens to like the people's games?
I don't know.
Like,
bro.
do they get to keep playing their games that they bought? Or
That's what the issue was. That's what people were terrified with.
They actually said that the servers will keep on, It will
Okay.
Keep
All
on,
right.
keep on.
So you'll be able to.
But at the same time,
care.
I really want to know somebody who invested, Moss, in that platform and talk to him. Like, how do you feel to keep playing your games in a dead service?
You don't want to talk to him because he gonna talk to you and tell you it's still the best thing since sliced bread.
Call
bro.
you all kind of names, tell you how
call
you
you a dummy
stupid.
and everything.
Screaming.
Xbot.
Right?
You don't understand. It's a good thing that the studios are gone.
You need to get off Phil jockstrap. Like, we say nothing about Xbox and Phil. Nice.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. So tech man, like you got to leave soon, or you still on?
Yeah, go ahead. You got a question?
Huh?
You got a question for me?
No. I was just wondering, because it's about an hour show.
Yeah. He just got off of Kung Fu, so I gotta feed the kids now. So I gotta do some daddy duties.
Daddy issues. That's all good, brother.
Yeah,
Hey, listen.
so it was fun, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming.
No.
Maybe we got to get you on again. Maybe we got to get you on again.
Yeah, let me know. Just send me a message anytime.
I appreciate you, man.
All right,
Good
guys.
stuff.
Everybody in the chat,
Have a good
thanks
night.
for coming out. Stay. I'm just me. I'm just going. It's just me. Everybody else is staying. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, definitely. All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, so next topic. Now we always talk about how Phil, Xbox be having shit in the background and all that kind of stuff. So PhilSpencer did an interview. I don't know who the hell he was, talking to, but in the background he had a Watch Dogs face skull.
It was a skull with a crown on
Yeah,
it.
the skull. He
Behind
had
it.
some other stuff, had a Nintendo Switch. But the thing that caught people's attention was this bright Xbox logo with the Kojima Productions logo, pretty much, right? That's their little logo, kind of.
Yeah.
So people was like, "Oh, what does this mean? What does this mean?" So Jeff Grubb, who has a great track record, Jeff Grubb said that on the podcast that he does, he said the Death Stranding statue behind PhilSpencer probably means something significant. Now look, Jeff Grubb knows some shit. His track record is looking damn good. It could mean something significant, like what? I'm thinking maybe since Kojima had to deal with Google Stadia, they had some type of episodic game. Maybe since Stadia shutting down, maybe he hooked up with Xbox for an episodic game with Game Pass. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of Death Stranding at all, but I'm not going to say the game didn't look great, but what do you guys think about this? And would you want Kojima? Now, I don't think they're buying Kojima Productions, but they definitely could have a game, right? A deal with
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hey, what you guys think?
As far as the Kojima thing, I don't know. I don't know if that just means something as simple as Death Stranding is coming to Xbox, or if it means they're working together on something new.
Right.
I think Xbox definitely has the money to say, hey, if you have something in mind and you want to be creative, or you want to finish up the thing that you were doing with Stadia, we can help you finish that project.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. It seems weird because like that's such a non-Xbox guy. Like he's a PlayStation guy through and through. And then just as far as the other stuff in the background, like the Watch Dogs stuff, I saw some weird stuff going on between the Xbox account and the Ubisoft account, or the Watch Dogs account, one of the two. Like they said something about a game about a dog, and then they came and said, "Oh, some Watch Dogs 2," and they said, "Oh, wait, Watch Dogs 2 didn't." And they're just going back and forth. And then the third thing I peeped was in the ambassador program, the Xbox ambassador program, the game of the week was Watch Dogs 2. So it's like between those three things, Watch Dogs has something to do, probably something to do with Game Pass. I'm pretty sure. The game didn't do well, so Ubisoft doesn't typically put games in Game Pass. I don't know any that have been, but this could be the first of potentially more. But yeah, like that PhilSpencer background. Sometimes I think it's trolling, but sometimes it be hitting. I don't know.
Ain't Rainbow Six Siege on Game Pass?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Correct.
Now look, it's possible, man, that Ubisoft could have some type of thing with Xbox Game Pass, how EA Play had, later this year. Definitely think that's possible, man.
The only thing is that they don't have a. Do they have a service like they don't really? I mean, they have the PC one, but that's like a full price, full year type thing, like EA Play Pro, whatever it's called, where you pay like the big amount and you get the whole whole game. Whereas then with the EA, they have like a vault type system. So I don't know how they would integrate that into Xbox, but I definitely see it coming because
money.
Ubisoft games would be perfect fits for a Game Pass type service. They have a whole bunch of microtransactions. The games are hella long. Like they would make so much more, and all that DLC that they pack in with the gold and the deluxe editions. So like I see Ubisoft being the better fit for me, honestly, than even EA.
Yeah, because they actually got some games that people want to play. EA really don't. Yeah, man. So
same thing. People are looking at Xbox. Developers are looking at Xbox. They seen that they just dropped 7.5 billion and they made it back. They made twice as much back in 3 months. Yes, they're like, man, we can stick these in here and get DLCs bought and all type of stuff.
And you see EA drop Madden earlier into the vault sooner because they know that DLC money is a lot easier to sell people when they get the game for free.
Oh yeah, Madden 2021 dropping tonight, I believe.
Yeah.
What tonight?
On Game Pass.
Yeah, it is, man. And like you said, like I think Sega said that, like, what's the name of that game? The hospital game.
2
Point Hospital that's doing extremely well on Game Pass. And as a developer, if you get more people to get like eyes on your product, your game, that's a great thing also, man. Like, hey, more people playing my game, so maybe I can do a sequel because more people know about my game. That's
more potential fans.
The game is funny. It's hilarious. Like I didn't put in a bunch of hours in it, but it's fun. Like, and I wouldn't have played it without Game Pass. That's the whole point.
Yeah. And like Emmanuel said, he hate Madden. I haven't bought a Madden game in like 5 years because I just didn't like them like I used to during the PS2 and 2 generation. Like the Xbox 360 generation, the Maddens rubbed me the wrong way to the point I don't even like them no more. But I'm going to definitely play it because it's on Game Pass now. So.
Yeah, I think after 5 years off, you'll appreciate the difference. But when you play them year by year, it's like it's the same game.
Yeah, I mean, I played it a little bit on the trial that's usually have for EA access, but that's about it, man. Y'all got anything else?
Well, regarding to Kojima, I'm not gonna cap for him because honestly, Death Stranding to me, I actually played it in my cousin's house for a while, and Death Stranding, and that game, bro. Oof, it's like, damn, it's just boring as hell. Yeah. Even though the story is really interesting in some parts, the game is beautiful. But I don't know. I mean, Kojima is a big name. There's a lot of fans to him. I think it could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. And Ubisoft could bring their service to Game Pass, and that'll be good. But other than that, the only thing that makes me a little bit wary is the Kojima thing, because he even though Death Stranding, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people like that game, but I don't know, that game didn't have that that Metal Gear punch.
The game bombed.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I don't know. It makes me kind of worry of should we invest in Kojima or not. That's my thing.
Well, I mean, if you do episodic and it's bombing, that's the end of the series. Episode 2, that's that.
Maybe it just means like maybe Xbox is working with Kojima on a new game instead of like not Death Stranding.
Yeah, if it's true, I think it's something new, not Death Stranding, because Death Stranding was on the Decima engine, which is owned by Sony. Yeah. So yeah, I agree. Plus, I wouldn't.
But didn't 505 make a port?
505 did the PC publishing.
Yeah, so couldn't it just be like something like that? I don't know.
Yeah,
they probably run it like how people rent the Havoc engine or the Unreal engine, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that dog shit.
Yeah, definitely, because y'all kept on talking about that shit. I was about to cut y'all asses off. Y'all kept on going. Anyway, so we mentioned earlier in the podcast about Elden Ring, about that game, and so the thing was, it's a lot of terrible journalism going on out there, right? It's a lot of
that way for years.
So DualShocker is just gonna make up some shit and say, yeah, Elden Ring is gonna be shown at Xbox March 23rd event. Now, what did they get that information from? Now I know
their ass.
right. No, because there was some things said, there was I think like Jason Schreier said something about Elden Ring is going to be shown off soon, or somebody said that. I'm not quite sure who said it. And we saw today there was leaks of the trailer, right? What is that? Is that an echo? Oh,
somebody was echoing.
There was leaks of the trailer, and you really can't tell. The shit is like in 120p. You can't really tell how the game really looks. So I believe it was a DualShocker just came out and said something to the effect like, yeah, Elden Ring is going to be shown off at Xbox March 23rd event. And our boy Aaron Greenberg came out and pretty much said, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, no, we're not showing that off at March 23rd event. Actually, let me read it verbatim. I don't have a verbatim anymore, but he pretty much said, we're going, we are working on some things, but no new games are being shown off at this time. Something like that. So, Elden Ring, did you guys see that little trailer?
Well, come to find out, wasn't that Mortal Shell?
No. That was. I'm not going to show it here.
Somebody made a fan thing with Elden Ring that was Mortal Shells, but there's another one running around that it looks like 240p 40. It looks all. It looks like somebody it's not even a $500 phone. It was like $100 phone that recorded that shit, and it looked awful. But I think it's Elden Ring. But
confirmed that it's Elden Ring. Jeff Grubb confirmed that it's Elden Ring, and some other people said, "Yo, that's Elden Ring."
So there's a dragon in the trailer. So I'm like, no, I love From Software games, so I'm down. I'm waiting for this shit.
Well, here's the tinfoil hat. What's the site called that said this?
DualShockers.
That kind of sounded like they were trying to bait people to champion this, and then all of a sudden, when it didn't happen, it'll be like a letdown. Like imagine they said,
a letdown for whom?
For fans of whoever want to see the game.
Okay,
I'm lost here.
Yeah. So what you mean, Sue?
Like I don't know. It's like
they're trying to bait people into
they get your hopes up on purpose just to like I don't know. It just
are you trying to say because Elden Ring has Xbox has a marketing rights with Elden Ring, and if they announce it that it's coming out and then they say it's not coming out, so right now for Xbox, that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to set the Xbox show to be a failure because they set these expectations that it can never meet.
Yeah, these fake expectations, these fake articles, these clickbait articles, and they try to hype up the whole community, and then when it doesn't happen, it's because they do it on purpose, just so you can get let down and make Xbox look bad.
I mean, Aaron kind of cut it out really quick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I have this tweet right now. He says just to set expectations. This is not happening. There's always things we have in the works, but nothing coming soon that will feature announcements or world premieres like this. So E3.
Yeah.
He's not saying we're not going to have Elden Ring on our stage. He's just saying not on March 23rd.
See, I think Elden Ring they actually might show their game off sometime this month. I mean, just maybe some. I mean, they're gonna have to now, right? Because I mean,
the trailer came out, so
yeah, might as well show it off in 4K now. Might as well, So yeah, so I thought that was interesting. So he pretty much said, "Yeah, man, we're not showing this. There's always things we have in the works, but nothing's coming soon." So, but I saw some of your friends, Sue, was kind of running with what Aaron Greenberg said and said, they don't have any games announcement soon.
My friends,
yeah, your friends.
I think it's just funny that Aaron. I think it's funny that Aaron Greenberg. The fans trained him just to lower his expectations on every single tweet he does, because every time something came out and he threw a tweet or start doing marketing about it, everything like it sucks or it wasn't as high as we expected. Now every time he says something, he puts set expectations or low or something. We trained him to say that, and to me that's funny.
Yeah, because after that May, was it May last year
Yeah,
after they said
first.
new gameplay footage, and after the show, we was like, hold on, man, y'all said new gameplay footage, y'all to let everybody down because they didn't show any gameplay. So now they're very careful, like you said.
He did kind of troll last time because last time he said that we actually got something that's worth. Actually
we got Perfect Dark. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But what time is it? We usually do do you get yourself the last 30 minutes? So
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Unless you got another topic.
I got a lot of topics, bro. You know, I be writing down topics all week throughout the week, man.
Is
All
it
right, throw another one in there then, Dirt.
Okay, how you say what?
Is it pony related?
I got a lot of pony shit, but I got a lot of stuff too. Okay. Okay, let's roll with this then. Let's roll with this. Now, Outriders, right, is a demo. I've played it. So according to, I don't know, VG Tech, I believe, he didn't, I don't know if he said anything about the resolution. I think maybe Xbox has higher resolution, but the PlayStation version is running a little better than the Xbox version. So what are you guys thinking? Is it now, I believe People Can Fly came out and said, actually before the demo, I believe they said there is an update next week for the PS5 and the PC, and the Xbox version is coming soon or something like that. So what do you guys think about this?
Honestly, I think the opponent is so demoralized. I haven't heard him talking about it.
No, there's been a few. There's some guys in the chat talking about it right now. He's not. Here comes the damage control. Was it damage control the last 5 or 6 games that Xbox won?
Oh man,
no, it wasn't damage control. What about that damn Ghost Recon Breakpoint new Russian?
Oh snap,
bro.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's what I thought. When you saw the Xbox One S running the same as the PS5, yeah, I bet you. Yeah, you didn't talk about that one, are you? No, but it's a demo, so we'll see what happens. So. Did you guys see it? The VG Tech thing?
Nope.
I saw a little bit of it. They're still running the back compat versions of the game. These aren't the Series X and PS5 optimized versions, which any game that's not optimizing is new. I just feel like why?
Right.
Like it just doesn't make any sense that the game isn't out. You can still literally be working on it, but you're still pushing out the old version.
Hey man, what do you guys think about the game though? Did you play the game?
Yeah, I played it. I think it has potential, but it's going to be one of those things like Anthem or Avengers where it might play fine, but like the content is going to be, how do they support it? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a looter shooter and it's team based, and what's going to keep you in the game? Certain games do a better job of that than others, and that's going to be the tell of how this game ends up being. Like if it plays fine, it has some cool things to it and powers and stuff like that, but I guess the long game is more important in my mind as far as if this game is going to be a success or not.
Right. Yeah. So all right, man, let's go ahead and move on then. Y'all got anything else about Outriders? I played it. I thought it was all right. Not bad, not great, not bad. Okay. I thought it was okay. Like the graphics look okay, not great. But the gameplay was pretty solid. But we'll see.
It did have like a blatantly like Destiny look to their menus, like when you select your guns and stuff, and they had a lot of like the Gears influence with the whole cover based stuff, and you could tell it definitely borrowed from certain games.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be big like Destiny and those other games, but we'll see. I'm a gamer, is not a fan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Now, this is the portion of the show. I always got to say this for the new people that, happen to stumble upon this podcast. This is the portion of the show we call Do You Give a Shit? It's pretty much I run down a bunch of different topics, smaller topics that they're small that I didn't really feel like, we should focus on them. But I'm going to ask the guys, do they give a shit? They say yes. They say no. We might elaborate on a few of the topics, but we're going to move through them. Now, I have a bunch of topics, so we're going to go right through them. First thing is first. In the UK in February, it was close between the Nintendo Switch and the PS5. The Xbox was third. The PS5 was number one. The Nintendo Switch was number two. It was just 3,000 consoles between them. Do you guys give a shit?
Yeah. How long has it been?
How long has it been since what?
Hold on, repeat. You said they
In the UK.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, how long has that been since Xbox sold more than those two in the UK?
That was January.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Xbox was third this month. I mean, last month.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Xbox
Like,
was third February.
Yeah, like it kind of doesn't really add up to much because all these systems are sold out. Like, you don't know the actual numbers of what they would be if they were all, readily available. The fact that they're sold out is still a good thing, because if they weren't, then that'd have been like a telling tale that Xbox isn't doing well. But for 1 month for it to be number one, then it goes to number three, it just tells me whatever stock is available is getting bought.
Right. True that. Hey, remember they used to say that shit back in the 90s?
You still say it, Dirt. You said it today.
True that. EA delays Need for Speed to 2022 as Criterion, I cannot pronounce the name of the studio, Criterion, is tapped to assist with Battlefield 6. So, Devin, I know you love Need for Speed. So, no Need for Speed is to 2022. Do you give a shit, Devin?
I'm happy about that, actually. Them games are dog shit.
Yeah, they are.
So
But
maybe
I thought you like Need for Speed.
I used to until this generation. Literally, the Need for Speed Rivals, the first one to come out on this generation, was the best one.
I actually played that one. Yeah,
that was the best one out of all. Everything after Rivals is shit.
Yeah. Because Rival was like a launch game, wasn't it?
Heat is okay, but it's not better than Rivals. And the rest
Even that one with the story. What was that one with the story? Like, what was that?
Payback.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
Need for Speed, just the title, trash.
Yep, trash.
This new Hot Pursuit thing, it looks trash. I haven't even played that one.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
I played Heat, and it feels like it wants to be Horizon so bad, but it can't. Like, it just can't get.
I was thinking Most Wanted.
That shit trash. Split Second was good. Like Logic Win said, Split Second was fire on the 360. Next up, Forever Entertainment is the team that made Panzer Dragoon Saga remake, has signed a deal with Square Enix to create several remakes. First of all, do you guys give a shit? And second, what could they possibly be remaking?
Please remake Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger.
I was about to say Chrono Trigger is the only thing I can think of.
Final Fantasy is trash.
I love Final Fantasy VI, which is 3 on America.
Okay, hold on. Let's be honest. They've already shot their water with Final Fantasy VII remake. Nobody else is looking for another remake after that one.
Hold on. People love that game. People hated it, but there are people that love that game.
Why?
I don't know, but people love it.
Hey, what are you talking about here?
It is, man.
Like, that was one of the best selling Final Fantasies.
Wait, what game are we talking about here?
6?
No, I'm talking about 7 remake.
Talking about
I get that. I'm saying I don't see them getting any more hype for any other remake other than 7. When it's done, it's done. They never get another hype.
Chrono Trigger, I think it could have that reaction.
Other than Chrono Trigger, yeah.
Well, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross were in the same world? Or?
Hey, slow-mo.
Yeah, it's a sequel. It's a sequel.
Hey, slow-mo. Hey, man, like, what's some games that you think? Because I don't really know their catalog like that, Square Enix. I don't really know their catalog like that.
Final Fantasy, Chrono.
That's all I know is Final Fantasy.
Parasite Eve.
That was Square Enix.
Yo, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that game, Parasite Eve.
But
there was a sequel.
This is the team that made Panzer Dragoon. I mean, I don't know when they can.
Oh shit!
I don't know if they can do anything like Parasite.
I think they remade that game already, and that game got like no traction.
They could remake that Mario and the 7 Stars RPG for an NES.
Tactics.
All right, man. Let's move on, man. Y'all
Trash.
Yes, you're trash. That top man. Hey, man, that's shit.
Oh, no.
Okay, so he said Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy Tactics, Xenogears, Final Fantasy 6. Hey, okay.
Chrono Trigger the only one worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's only Chrono Trigger. Everything else is like Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, and some other weird shit.
My trash can getting full over there.
All right, fellas. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and the Doom intellectual properties combined are value over $7 billion.
Damn.
So
Just those two?
Three.
Just to clarify, just those two franchises, not the company.
Wait. Go ahead again, Dirt. One more time.
Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Doom.
I'm sorry.
They're valued at $7 billion. Those three franchises.
God damn.
Elder Scrolls Fallout and
Listen,
Doom.
I was having an argument with my good friends. He was saying Doom wasn't a big franchise.
Who the
They
hell
came
said
out. Vaughn, my boy Vaughn.
Snap.
I mean, because he a pony, man. You know, ponies don't. You know.
Well, but he was saying that in general. Like he said he didn't like the game. The game was trash. And I said, you just saying that because you're not good at it. He said, too fast. I was like, okay, you like Death Stranding. I get it. That makes sense. But they came out the other day and said they made was it for like 450 million in 9 months or something like that from Doom Eternal. I said
450.
Yeah,
in 9 months for Doom Eternal. That's crazy.
I said, Vaughn, this game's not big. So it's not a big IP. Doom's not a big IP.
Doom's big IP, man.
Stupid. Yeah, I said, once you get a movie, I think you're in a certain level of IP. You got The Rock. It was a trash movie, but you still got
it. It was a trash movie. Yes, it was trash. Let me get the super chat from True Witty with the $2. They can remake True Crime. Square owns that. They own True Crime. Yeah, I love the True Crime. Hey, I got trivia.
Well, I got Dragon Quest.
Hey, I got some trivia. I bet you this is probably easy, but what open world action adventure game was supposed to be True Crime 3, but they had to change the name for whatever reason? Can anybody in the chat or on the panel tell me what
was it? Saints Row
action adventure?
Sleeping Dogs?
360. It was who?
Sleeping
Saints
Dogs?
Row?
Yeah, it was
Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs. I remember that one.
That game is fire.
It was
Yeah,
funny,
yeah,
chat, man.
It was supposed to be True Crime 3, but something happened where they couldn't use the name. I don't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, a few people in the chat got it. That's my trivia for the day, y'all.
Oh, like you planned it.
Right, like I planned it.
Somebody's answer was the China one. Yeah.
China, oh, you can think of the name of Blaze. He's after the China one. You can think of the name of it. You just said the China one. But yeah, you're right, technically. But that game was dope, man. That game was dope. And I hate that studio closed down as soon as they dropped the game, pretty much.
Yeah, he pulled a Phil Harrison.
Oh, man.
So next up, after 14 weeks on sale, the Xbox Series X and S is ahead of the Xbox One by 100,111,492 units. So right now, the Xbox Series is outselling the Xbox One. Do you guys give a shit? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I think it's just healthy. That's it.
I don't because it didn't sell well on the one, and we also don't have any to buy on the Series S and X. So this could be way bigger gap.
Yeah, it's true. See, but the Xbox One, I mean, even with all of the bad pub they had, it was hanging with the PS4 until I think 2015.
But you can really buy one. But you can really buy one.
Yeah, you could buy one. You can go right in the store and buy one. That's true. That's true because my homie, man, he's still trying to get one, man. He like, Dirt, man, you see one? I got the 500, man. This, if you could pick me up one or you could order one, just do it if you see one. Because he really wanted them new Xbox because he still got the Xbox One fat. Damn, I keep on coughing.
Yeah, my
Xbox One fat, bro.
Yeah, my boy today. I was like, go now. He said he had it in his cart. As soon as he added his payment information and went on the stock, I said,
damn. Yeah, so. All right, next up, Assassin's Creed 2021. This is just a rumor, by the way. May be delayed to 2022 because of COVID. This is no surprise, right?
Not really.
No surprise. those games are so long. I need a break from an Assassin's Creed game because I finished Valhalla and that shit took me about 100.
Man,
Took me about 100 hours. So
which one do you like better out of the three?
I love Odyssey the most.
All right.
Valhalla was pretty dope too. It was number 2. Origins was the weakest out of the 3, but it was still pretty good. So it's Paris. Is that the Paris? Oh, I don't know. But what's up, everybody? What's up? So yeah, Assassin's Creed supposed to be delayed, just a rumor, to 2022. And like I said, I need a break from Assassin's Creed because those games are super long, man. Next up, E3 2021 live event has been canceled. You can put this under the no shit.
I didn't know they actually tried to do a physical one. I just assumed it's gonna be an E3 digital.
Yeah, we
I
all
thought it was
thought it would be a
digital.
digital event. So
Right, like you could really put that under, really, duh.
Especially in California. Shit.
Right.
California, here we come.
Please
What the hell is
don't
that
give us this summer of games shit again. Please just make it a one show, or just have each company do their own separate one show. Be much better.
I mean, if they wanted to, they can move to Florida because they don't give a fuck in Florida.
Hell yeah.
I was watching the Canelo fight. I said, "Is that a whole audience?"
Yeah, right.
WrestleMania is next month.
Yeah, and in Tampa.
They supposed to have like 65,000 or something.
Oh,
Because the Super Bowl had
is it-
what? Look, the Super Bowl had like how many?
like the Tampa Bay Stadium is like 65,000, and I think they said a third.
Okay. The WrestleMania is in the same exact stadium. They're not going to have 65. They're going to have like 35 or something like that. Because, of course, by being wrestling, like the ring is smaller than obviously the football field. So they're able to, they're going to have like 30,000 in that boy.
Oh, man.
it's all about the camera angles. Like when wrestling was newer, like way back, like they tell you about it. Like they use the camera angles to make it look like they have more people than they actually do.
Well, all you
And
have
they'd
to
be
do
like,
is put the crowd next to the ring.
exactly, and they'll be like,
there's
there's 80,000 people here, and they'll be like 20,000. You would have no idea from the camera.
And I think that was Paris. Like the Paris.
Yeah, the logo looked like his.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still in here, but what's happening, man? Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. That's crazy.
Does all wrestling events happen in Florida? Because I swear, like all of Monday Night Raw's being in Florida.
I don't know.
Well, like since the pandemic, yeah, they have all been in Florida.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Florida
like
don't
the
give a fuck.
They've all been in Florida since the pandemic because they've been in one building pretty much.
Yeah, they use their headquarters or whatever they got. What is it? Thunder something?
Yeah, it's a-
Thunderdome?
That's not their headquarters. That's actually at a stadium, but it's a smaller part of the stadium.
The headquarters is actually in Connecticut. It's like right by the highway.
I don't know. That shit is fire though. Like,
Yeah.
sports should do some stuff like they do with that.
Yeah, but so.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, rumors: Psychonauts 2 will not be on PS5. Only Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Xbox Series.
I'll keep telling you guys. I think the only PS5 copies they're giving are the people who asked for it when they backed up the thing on Kickstarter. I don't think that. I don't think that shit is gonna be published on PS5. That's what I said. I think last year, and everybody said, "Nah, you crazy." But now, I ain't that crazy now, huh?
Yeah, that's a rumor that it's not going to be on PS5.
Well, if you go to the page, it says everything except PS5, don't it?
Yeah. That's where the rumor came from. It says everything except for PS5.
So you can still probably get it on the PS5, but you get the PS4 version.
Right.
Was it confirmed for the Switch?
I just deleted it. Shit, I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't remember hearing saying they were going to put it on there either.
I've never heard of a Switch port. I've never heard of it. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, all right. Next up, Microsoft is gearing up to bump Xbox Game Pass cloud streaming to 1080p, up from its 720p limitation. What do you guys think about that, man?
That's good. That's dope.
It's incremental. It's better than coming out saying you could do 4K day one.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So Tom Holland has said that his approach to to playing Nathan Drake in the upcoming Uncharted movie may have been a mistake. What the hell does he mean? Did he play him too aggressively? Did he what does he mean, man?
Did anybody-
He played him like Spider-Man.
Did anybody read the article? Like I don't know. I didn't read that shit.
I just took the headline and said I I'll do this, but do you give a shit?
Oh man.
Look,
Really,
Mark
yeah,
Wahlberg's in
yeah.
the movie with him.
Told you.
R&B love it that Mark Wahlberg is in the movie. Man.
No, the hell I don't.
Mark Wahlberg being Sully.
It's the stupidest shit ever.
Oh,
And
man.
Mark Wahlberg like in his 50s now. It's okay. He could be Sully.
Does he have a
But
mustache?
yeah, I don't.
He said, does he
Does he?
does he even have a mustache?
Dude, when your first picture is Mark Wahlberg without a mustache and in a wife beater, there's a problem.
Oh,
Oh man.
Sully reminds me of like a Jeff Bridges or something like that type of actor. Marky Mark doesn't strike
I
me.
see what you're saying, but you got to realize this is when they were younger. This is like a younger Nathan Drake.
Still, a younger Jeff Bridges, not Marky Mark.
Well, who the hell is the youngest Jeff Bridges? Because you can't get Jeff Bridges out of it. He's too damn old. So who?
Josh Brolin.
Josh
No,
Brolin from Goonies? Really? That
Josh
young?
Brolin was Thanos.
Thanos?
No, I know, but you want him young like when he was in Goonies?
Oh my goodness.
I watched the Goonies the other day, by the way, with my 12-year-old. Like her first time seeing it, and she loved it.
I'm saying I don't feel like hearing Mark Wahlberg's Boston accent trying to sound like a rough old man. Exactly. Hey, guy, you gotta go on his temple right now, guy.
Where's the map?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Let's move on.
Look, okay, go ahead.
Nathan.
All I was gonna say that it seems that Mortal Kombat, the '95 movie or '93, I don't remember, and the new one are gonna still be the best video game movies out there. So.
Definitely possible.
Hey, listen, Sonic is still up there.
Sonic
It was-
dope.
I
Sonic
took-
was dope.
I took my kids. My kids loved it, but it was okay. It's not like, oh my god.
Sonic was dope. Sony will reportedly enable PS5 SSD expansion this summer. You guys care about that?
Are you sure?
When it's the
Well,
hot,
hey, brother, that's what they saying. I mean, that's what they said. Tsunami.
What's the caveat with that though?
I don't know.
They
I
said
don't-
they have to update the BIOS to make the fans go higher so they can keep it cool.
Oh man.
Well, you know what it is said the PS5 M2 slot is currently locked by system due to overheating concerns. Source upgrade, upgrade is being prepared for summer when new firmware is expected to enable power boost of cooling fan.
Hey, Tsunami, didn't you say something about that?
I could have swore I had a whole campaign telling y'all motherfuckers, listen,
You
the
did. say
system's already hot and you're gonna put another hot component in it. That ain't
that. And it's gonna get louder. You think it's gonna get louder too?
It's gonna be louder
It's
for
gonna get louder if
sure.
you pump the fan up. Like,
Yeah.
listen, like there are heat spreaders on SSDs for a reason. That little panel, it might not be able to fit all SSDs because some SSDs have bigger heat sinks. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see so I can laugh at y'all when the SSD that you bought is not compatible. And don't
So
forget they have a spec rating that has to be met too. So yeah.
Flight Simulator DLC. It's gonna have a PS5.
Oh shit! Oh, shit.
All right. Next up. So 4K 60 frames per second listed for second extension on the Xbox Series X. Do you guys care about that?
Yep.
That's that dinosaur first person shooter.
Yep. Since we ain't getting
Second
thorough,
extinction. It's gonna be on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, should be on Game Pass day one.
I'm sorry, not Turok. Dino Crisis. Since we're not getting that, that'll be the next best thing.
Some of the
Yeah,
screenshots they look
they-
better than what they showed last time.
They say March or April.
They didn't say, did they?
I thought they did. The month.
I don't know. I mean, but it's like something that'd be fun, like a Left 4 Dead, except for with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Speaking of Left 4
Down.
Dead, me, Noah, Manhattan, some other guys, we were playing what was it, Vermintide 2, Warhammer Vermintide 2
Mhm.
with the Series X update. It runs buttery smooth.
Oh, does it?
That game is like
What?
What?
You cut out.
This guy, that fucking iPhone, this guy over here.
Oh shit!
All right, let's move on. Activision has said that fully installed and updated versions of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone may not longer fit. won't fit on the 500 gigabyte PS4. Now, I will tell you guys, when I read
That
this
is
headline,
bullshit.
I'm gonna say this. When I read this headline, I did go to my Call of Duty on my Series X, and I looked. I said, "Damn, this bitch is 166 gigabytes." I said, "Damn."
What you got to do, Dirt, is delete the campaign after you beat it.
I didn't beat it yet.
Oh, damn. What?
I haven't played it, but I was just playing that Zombies Warzone mode. It's actually it's all right.
Okay. You can go to each game and delete, like, say, like, if you don't play, like, what's that game mode that was exclusive for a year?
I don't know.
You can delete that shit. You can delete the campaign, so you only have the multiplayer and the packs for the multiplayer. That's what I do.
I don't know when I got cut off, but yeah, Vermintide is pretty cool if you like Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
Talking about COD now, man.
Yeah, definitely. Destruction All Stars, which was once $70, will cost $20 when it leaves PlayStation Plus. Is this a good decision? And do y'all give a shit?
This sound like how much is one rib?
How much is one rib? I sure is hungry.
Bruh, they said this game is so trash. We can't even with a straight face charge out full price.
You might ever play that bitch in PS Plus.
I'm actually curious how many people actually downloaded that thing on PS Plus. Like,
I'm pretty sure everybody, because they're trying to cap.
But then why are they lowering the price?
Then they played it like, oof.
I don't hear nothing about Bleeding Edge.
Because when Rocket League was in PS Plus, it did wonders for them, and this apparently didn't do jack.
Well, Rocket League was actually fun.
Rocket League,
Rocket League is actually good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's your answer. It's trash.
It's trash. How much for a rib? Next up, Amazon Luna boss Mark Whitten has left the company. Now, Mark Whitten, I remember he was with Xbox at one point, but is Amazon what the?
Like, I know we talk about Stadia, but I have no idea what's going on with Luna.
Nothing at all. I have no idea either.
The only thing I liked about Luna was the controllers. The controllers look kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. And because what's that? Albert, what's the guy who used to be at Xbox? Albert, what the Pinello. He had like designer controllers.
Because you see Stadia, they went with the PlayStation like thumbsticks. Luna went with the Xbox style thumbsticks, and it looked basically like an Xbox controller, but with purple in it.
It hasn't came out yet though, so it's not dead yet.
Hey, you hold on for a second.
No, it's out if you're in a beta.
Hey, hold on for a second. No rushing. Did you play Bleeding Edge? Because you sure be talking about it. He say, if y'all ain't play it, then why y'all talking about it?
I 1K'd it, motherfucker.
No, but he's talking about Destruction All Stars.
Oh, I'm telling you what ponies told me. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you play Bleeding Edge? Because I'm pretty sure you talked about it before, haven't you?
Dude, all my pony friends don't touch it. That means it's trash. Stop capping.
Because they cap everything.
Hey, Rodimus, what you talking about? The Bethesda acquisition will be announced tomorrow at Microsoft Ignite. Really? Is that something on Twitter or something? Oh shit! Like somebody else said it too. But is it Blaze? I'm sorry, Blaze Reed Jenkins. Bethesda deal tomorrow. Okay, shit. Let me see on Twitter. Let me see something.
I actually have Twitter open and I haven't seen anything.
Last I heard was the final notice is like in a few weeks. Yeah, unless they got it early.
Wondering where this
here go that Tuesday news that we missed out on.
Shit.
All right, let's go ahead. Got a few more minutes on the show. Let's go ahead and continue. I had like 50 items of news, bro. Like, y'all gotta realize on Twitter, while I'm at work, if there's something, I just take it down, I copy it to my little notes. Say I'm gonna use this for Do You Give a Shit? I'm gonna make this be a main topic. And I turn around, there's like 50 items. This is the most I ever had. Of course, we ain't gonna go through all of them. So Google acquired developer Typhoon and then made its staff redundant. Ain't that terrible? They hired them and said, you know what? I was thinking about something. Do us a favor. Go and get your ass out of here.
Did they pay him? I mean,
shit, I don't know, bro. They said they hired him and said, "Get out of here." Dying Light 2's development has reportedly been hindered by studio turbulence caused by upper management at Techland. Upper management irritate me sometimes. My job, I just put it like this. I work in the field, right? And it's so funny, those people in the office be like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Bro, I work in the field. We work in the field in Detroit. Why don't you come out here and see what the hell is going on? You just want us to do this and do that. So those upper management people, that's really be just
they mess up everything. Look at movies and TV shows. Like they always throwing a wrench in the directors' plans and stuff. Like,
shit. Hey, Rodman said he's just guessing. Shit.
Come on, man! Don't start being a pony, man. Stop taking the shit out of your ass, man. Stop it. You're not a pony.
Stop keeping it foxy.
I thought it was something you saw, So, hey, Boss Carlos, I love to have J-Rock back, but his work schedule that one day that he was off, he was on WBG, but his work schedule was a little funny. But I love to have him on. Emmanuel A1 with the $2. We need a new Final Fantasy Tactics on Xbox Series and PS5. I never played them.
I did. I played it on the PSP. It was good. I like it.
Trash.
Oh man.
And you said that like you meant it, brother.
I did.
It's funny. The Square always has Good music. Like I remember there's this Wiz Khalifa song called "She's Never Been" that they took from Chrono Trigger. That shit was like a dope ass song, and it's like it's a whole song, but they got it from Chrono Trigger. I said, yo,
hey Sue, hey man, do me a favor with that shit.
Come on.
Don't get out of here.
Hey, look it up if y'all a fan of Wiz Khalifa. It's called "She Never Been." Chrono Trigger.
Next topic.
Oh man. Hey, yo, Devin, man, Slow Mo said, you know what the hell you talking about. Hey man, don't talk about that Final Fantasy Tactics. They gonna attack your ass, and I'm gonna let them do it too.
Are they gonna do it?
You said like trash, like that GIF. Who was that? Joe Budden GIF? Trash. That's how you said it. So Halo.
See, Emmanuel know. There we go. Fuck you, Dirt. I know what I'm talking about.
What? With that music?
Yeah.
Man, listen, Sue, man. Man, do me a favor, man. I don't want to hear that shit. No, I'm talking stuff. The Halo TV series is moving from Showtime to Paramount Plus. Where the hell does Paramount Plus come from? I never heard of it.
It's CBS All Access. They renamed it.
Dude, I didn't even know that shit existed. I'm like, what the fuck is Paramount Plus?
Yeah, it's CBS All Access. They renamed it.
I was happy it was on Showtime because I have Showtime. I don't have Paramount Plus.
Showtime?
Yeah, CBS All Access is like the trashiest one because, like, if you had regular cable, you can log into Fox and watch Fox. You have NBC, you can log in and watch NBC. CBS, they said you need CBS All Access to watch the basic CBS channel. Like, I'm not doing that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like they said you have to actually log in and have the subscription to CBS All Access to watch the shit that come on basic CBS. But like Fox, NBC, ABC, all you need is like you log in with your cable box. Like your Xfinity account or whatever. They said, no, you have to have the $10 service or whatever it costs. I said, to watch the football game? No, I'm not doing it.
Man, there's so many subscription services. That's why original exclusive content is king, bro.
Isn't it, though?
There's so many subscription services right now.
I am pirating that show. I'm just saying it right now.
Damn.
That's
what show?
Halo.
They don't sound like they got their heads down.
Hey.
Hey, man, what's wrong with you, man? This is an Xbox show. What's wrong with you? Next up. All right, we got a couple more topics. Sea of Ass. We got a couple more topics. Anthem next is dead, y'all. EA made a decision. Let's let Anthem go and focus on Dragon Age 4 or whatever it is they're doing.
What up, J-Rock?
No more Anthem. There go J-Rock. What's up, J-Rock?
That's a damn good decision, Dirt.
Yeah, man. The game,
Honestly,
had,
I do give a shit because I never gave it a shot the first time because everybody said it was bad.
The game was actually pretty good.
But the people that played it said they liked it. So that's
man.
If they was gonna, keep on going, I'd have hopped in. But now they said you can't even get into to do certain missions and stuff because you need co-op.
Yeah, I was about that. Yeah. It's on EA Access, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does that have a campaign or is it only multiplayer?
Oh, both? Yeah, both.
It does okay, because at least I can try the single player, see how it was, because I never played it.
Hold on. Hey, no Russian. So show some respect. Ain't nobody say nothing about the destruction ass stars. Ain't nobody say nothing about that game. You said bleeding ass and dog, sea of dog shit. But you know, both of those games were ass. So I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know 15 million plus congruent players was ass, Dirt.
That don't matter. That shit still trash. That
Nah, you bugging. See it. These is great.
Hey man, what we gonna play, man?
I don't know, consistent content every month.
What we gonna play, man?
We're gonna play Madden when it comes out. All of us. See how trash I am.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
I already know
all your ass, and I ain't played Madden games in a while. So still whoop y'all ass.
I'm undefeated in the new.
I remember that one time
version.
I played Z in 2K, whooped his ass twice, and he ain't said nothing about it. He ain't say shit.
no video, nothing.
Yeah, Z still needs some bread on Madden, but I ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. A couple more items. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is getting the Xbox Series X and S update, PS5 also, and the Nintendo Switch. Do you guys give a shit?
Not for the Nintendo Switch, no.
I should have bought it when it was on sale.
Right. So the coalition helped out with Halo Infinite. That's cool. At this point, y'all, should they just stop doing games with gold?
Yes.
No, they can't, because that's going to be like a feather in the hat of PlayStation. So like you have to at least
killing that shit though.
Huh?
PlayStation Plus games is absolutely killing games with gold. There's no
because they don't have Game Pass. They don't have a Game
yeah,
Pass.
But you have to still do it. Like even though it's like trash.
Who gives a fuck about PS Now?
You can't take away games. Like it's lessening the value, even though it's not great right now. It's still lessening the value. So
hey, I just downloaded Metal Slug, so no, I liked it.
Yeah.
You know what they need to do? They just need to put it inside Game Pass and call it a day.
Man, them damn games so trash.
Put it inside Game Pass.
Names of it.
Get over it.
They need to kill it off. All right, y'all. Last topic. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is changing development teams. I know y'all give a shit about that, right?
Yeah, it was interesting because the first game from back then was pretty good.
Original trailer looked pretty decent, but that's
the whole studio is falling apart right now, so no.
COVID man is a bitch.
Is that the one where he was like dancing around?
Yeah, with the puppets and the people.
Yeah,
Donkey Shane.
Yeah, man. So that's about it, fellas. I think we got up to 219 or something tonight.
I think it was like 221, 222 actually.
Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So thanks again to Techno Blast for coming through 4 hour, man. Thank you to the people in the chat. There's some new names here I haven't seen before. I don't know if I've seen Xcoin before, but if you were here before, I might have missed you. But thanks for joining us. Arthur Hughes. I Am Gamer. Hey, man, thanks for showing up. Boss Carlos. All you guys, man. I appreciate you guys, man. You have no idea. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, my black ass was talking to 4 or 5 people, talking to hundreds on the podcast. And I used to be on other people's podcasts. And when I decided to do my own, here we go.
4 or 5 people? Where?
No. I'm talking when I first started.
You were live streaming?
No. I'm talking about just my videos.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the subs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember and you went back and looked at some old videos and said, damn, Dirt, you came a long way. Oh, bro. But anyway, so, bro, what you got going on, man?
Nothing much. Probably hop on Vermintide again with the fellas. Follow your boy. 5 follows away on Twitter from 1K. So
that's it, 5, man. Hey, yo, follow my boy Tsunami Sap on Twitter, man.
On that.
Yeah. Get me right, because that 1K is hard to get because people need. There's not many Xbox fans out here, so it's a little harder to get 1K as an Xbox guy. But
it's more than what it was before, now. Baby. It's more than what it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Deb, what you got going on, man?
Just playing Rainbow Six Siege and trying to fix my computer, man. I'm trying to get videos out here, but my computer is messing up, so I might have to reset the whole damn thing.
Oh.
But you can reach me on Twitter at the Xbox Classic, and my YouTube is Hyperfan Gaming. Shout out.
All right. Hey, Rodham was talking about long live the new Scram Punks.
Oh man.
Hey, Rodham, so I didn't want to stop doing Scram Punks, but they did. So I said, okay, man.
That's how that went.
Yeah.
They say we the new BGST.
Hey, we didn't say that. Our boy Xavier Bay said that, but
Yeah.
but anyway, I appreciate people watching this, man. I appreciate it. All right, babe, what you got going on, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm gonna see if I get some sound tests with this brand new mic. Send it to some lovely ladies. And other than that, I hooked up I got another Xbox Series X because I was planning to give another one to my brother. So I got back again on Wasteland 3, finally back on console, and it looks so smooth on a big screen with 60 frames per second. 10 more achievements to go, and I can finally put this game to rest, bro. Almost there.
Yeah, I need to switch it up, like at least a week.
Well, I did just beat Little Nightmares Part 2, and that was pretty dope. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta play that. Is that good?
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay.
Even though they didn't do the update, which is weird.
Yeah.
Honestly, that game doesn't need a 60 frames per second update.
Yeah, that game don't need that.
It doesn't need it, but
Hey,
that's
PS
like it's
Gamer,
easy.
every while. Hold on. PS Gamer, man, show some respect. Talking about where it's ever while. Well, where the hell are y'all games at? Because I'm still playing Spider-Man, right? Well, so what are you talking about where it's ever while? It's coming. It's coming.
Where's
Why
GT?
can't Microsoft make Game of the Year games? Maybe they will soon, brother.
Doom was Game of the Year, even though we didn't buy them yet. So.
But I'm saying maybe they will start making Game of the Year nominees. We just said they had some rough years, but hey, man, they're trying to fix it. Why don't you give them some credit for that? Will you give them credit for that, PS Gamer?
Now that I think about it, Outer Worlds and Doom were up there recently.
Yeah, Outer Worlds and Doom
So
were nominated for Game of the Year.
take you from my butthole.
Yeah. So I know those were before Xbox purchased them, but they are still studios. Oh, hey, Riders, you're right. I gotta stop using "It's Coming" because dude had roasted me that one time because I said that shit like 6 times in 2 minutes. I gotta stop. You're right about that, bro. I gotta stop using "It's Coming." If the game was just get here, I could stop saying that shit. So, last but not least, my man Joe Hanzo, what you got going on?
Not much, man. I'm just waiting for my mic to be here and hopefully sound better and not that buzzing sound that it has. I'm playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World right now. Well, not right now, later.
Classic.
I didn't, because I was in the hospital, I didn't even know that it came out. So I was like checking the store. I'm like, oh shit, it's out. So I bought it. So I'm playing that.
My man was in cryostasis. Like, what year is it?
Oh, for real. and I didn't even realize that it was a pre-order for MLB The Show. So I pre-ordered that. And that's it, man. Hopefully going back to work next week. So, well, good.
Okay. So, like we said, our boy Sean, hopefully he'll be back within the next couple of weeks. He's at home now recovering. I think he had COVID and he had, like crabs and some stuff like that.
Oh, man.
COVID.
No, just joking. But yeah, he's he's doing better.
He's resting up. He's in his hot tub, Yeah,
he's in his hot tub with clothes on and shit. So with a cummerbund around his waist. So all right. Yeah, we're about to get out of here, man. Nukem, what's up, man? Hey man, I think Paris actually stopped in here. That was kind of cool to see him stop in and say what's up. Slow Mo stopped in. We got like our regulars here.
J-Rock came in for a second.
Yep. Appreciate you guys. If we need to put me in, coach. Hey, Rodimus, my man. Oh, yo, we about to get out here.
Shout to the what'd you call it again?
What's that?
Xbox Assemble.
Xbox. Oh, your Battle Box Assemble.
Oh, yeah, Battle Box Assemble. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see none of them in here and shit. What's going on with that?
Did you put the show in there?
Some of them in there.
I think Sue did. I forgot, but I think Sue put the show in there.
Yeah.
DM. So, all right, guys, we about to get out of here, man. And for the people in the chat, continue to take it to these ponies. They deserve it, especially guys like PS Gamer and No Russian.
Yeah, Sean, he had COVID. He was in the hospital. He was doing bad, but he back home now, so he'll be back soon. Yep,
he'll be back soon, man. He's doing better. Yeah, but keep on taking it to these PlayStation guys. Peace out, y'all. We out of here.
Long live
Have a good
Stadia.
night.
Oh wait,
It's a wrap.
Are you saying long
Darkness.
live Stadia?
It's a wrap.
I said long live Stadia. Oh wait,
It's still alive,
It's a
man.
wrap. It's a wrap.
No, it's still alive.
Still alive.